Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. This is a special, I'm gonna get this done edition of Hogwarts Castle because I have 2 bags left. And I have been working on this project for a month and a half, almost 2 months. I think if I stretched it out to next week, I would have been 8 weeks on this. Mind you, 8 weeks at 3 hours a week, but still. So I'm sorting out the bits and pieces here. We're on bag 36. We have 36 and 37. This bag, if I'm guessing from what I've worked with before, is a lot of roof. So we will. I will be assembling shortly. I'm just getting everything into its own little piles because I have definitely learned to appreciate having things sorted out. Even if it's not 100% sorted out, just having it broken down into relative piles really helps out. Ugh, my eyes are still gunky, so that's all kinds of fun. Okay. So we are starting out with a lot of pieces, so you might not be able to see everything that I'm working on, but I'm gonna try to keep it aimed on the castle here because what I'm doing down on the ground really doesn't matter. 2 little dots there, 2 feet, then 8 little four. Yeah, we'll probably be finishing up spires and finishing up the spires and the towers. The roof within. The roof within. And I'm only going until this is done. After it's done, I'm done. Yo. And then I'm gonna take some time and get ready for my market tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Super duper excited. Uh, mm, there's that one. Yeah. There. I think that's there. There we go. Okay. I was kind of worried. I'm like, what's going on there? But I was incorrect in being worried. Ooh. Oh, my. And in prepping for the fair, the craft fair, um, oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Day before market is generally a very busy day, but I am taking time out to finish my Hogwarts castle. Okay. And I also have to work tonight too, so that's always kind of fun. Okay, 2 of the 4s. I need 2 of the super big ones because we're working on the roof. I'm gonna move weird roof bits out of the way here so I have a little bit of a workspace. Okay, 2 big ones, 2 4s, 1 3 fur. How many feet do I need? I need 4 feet. feet. That is 4 feet. And then two other corners here. Okay. Let's see what we're getting into. Okay. So these were the see the brightly colored ones. While I question why they're there, I'm like I totally know where they go. There's no mistaking where the brightly colored pieces. Okay. So these ones are turn. Turn. Guessing they have to turn on this side too. Then 4 and a 4. Grab 4 and a 4 there. And then a wide open gap. Very nice, very nice. And then corner. Oh. And yes, it is a self-narrating creature pavilion. There's that. Three. Okay, so that's good stuff. Okay, 4 single bits. 2 of the blues. We're gonna move some more stuff out of the way. Move these giant platforms out of the way. Yeah, this bag doesn't seem to have a whole lot. So I'm not thinking I'm gonna take too long. And then 6 of the little curves. 2 of that. 2 of these. What are we doing now? Okay, I get it. I get it. Two of these. Where do the right corners go? Oops. Dropped it. Okay, so. Oh. That's where these go. Did I put it on backwards again? No, I didn't. I'm like, really? Really? Lines up perfectly. Very nice, very nice. do know what flavor of spicy my dyslexia is today, though, so that always makes it handy in counteracting the spicy level. It's the same one that was happening yesterday that I didn't pay attention to the warning signs to. So my mirror imaging is being overridden. Okay. Two of those. Yeah. Little one. Move some stuff down so I start having a little bit of work. Okay, and then these two little golden things. Apparently I get to turn it around if I want to. And I probably should, but of course I have to get stuff up on the mat and move my coffee, or what remains of my coffee. Because let's be fair. And while coffee is a great way to slow my mind down until my meds kick in, it is not the end all for me. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do for that. You're gonna have to look at the left camera to get the full vision of what I'm doing over here. Oh. I'm gonna have to look at the left camera to get the full vision of what I'm doing here. But yeah, coffee is a great painkiller as well. Um, anyone who utilizes Midol, that's what makes it so efficient. If Midol works for you, Midol doesn't work for everybody. It certainly works for me, and it makes my life a little bit more bearable. Let's see. Okay, that's that. And it doesn't work for everybody. For me, I am such a sissy when it comes to any sort of pain killing drugs because I don't know. But I also have a high pain tolerance, so it could be that the meds are actually working. It's just that my pain tolerance is so high that I'm like, nah, this isn't working. When it actually is. So, who knows? Who knows in this wacky day and age? Okay, there's that. We're going up to the 3. Okay, that's a big one that I don't need just yet, so. That 4. And hello, my lovely jewels. How is the kiddo and you and all the fun?
My mind is like alive. The thoughts intrusive are just bees buzzing to stay alive, distracted and elusive. They collide within my mind, and I struggle to think with my thoughts
Like, wait a
combined,
second.
and I push to the brink of insanity. Lost in thought, I wander down a path
Oh yeah.
The complexity leads me to ponder, and the depths of my
Yes.
emotions.
Um.
Though the bees can get
I'm actually very fortunate that I
the
don't have
inspiration they mold in their buzzing,
any of that
find
bullshit
control,
going on. I'm sorry, Jules.
a
I would
of the power.
I would. You are
So I embrace the
stunning and
bees
amazing.
within my brain, even when they drive me insane.
Like my boss when I worked at Pasco, um,
The beauty and
was
complexity of my inner
allergic to acetamin. And I'm like, girl, and I actually pointed her. She didn't know about leave, which is neither ibuprofen or acetaminophen. So, what am I doing here? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know how to build a roof, and that's okay. Oh, yeah. I I am very easily persuaded in the fashions of pain meds, but getting to the point where I say that I need them, that's the tricky part. Is because I do not generally admit to myself that maybe a couple, like if people see me popping Tylenol, they know that there's some owies going on in my world. Okay, we're working on, yeah, and so we'll be working on the front for a little bit. You guys can stare at the beautiful back here, but the 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 texture of this roof here where I'm touching is just phenomenal. It's just so cool. Okay, I got two of those. I got the one of those. Okay, and now I have one, two, almost all of the colored dots are gone. That's handy. Okay. Where did I put it? Did it hide underneath something? There was a possibility with me. I know I saw it. Where did it go? I know I saw that one too. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is what happens when I'm allowed to put weird things. Okay. So I got that. I got all of those. That's what I'm looking for. Got the big ones there. And unfortunately, this part is kind of vital. So if I and it's weird. So it's a weird vital part. Yeah. Did I send you pictures? If I sent anybody random pictures, I'm not actually touching my phone right now. So I'm gonna apologize and wonder why my phone is on crack. Okay, so there's those. Nothing's under there. So let's see. Actually, let's see if I can find my mouse. Let's see if we're having. Okay, so on step 305, I'm looking for this corner. Like I can't find it. Like it's a very distinct piece that you think I would see. Okay, let's see if it got stuck in the bag again. Because that's my curse. It was stuck in the bag. Stuck in the bag. I got it. Ooh. See, I can learn from my. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start by building this little thing, this little box thing. Okay. And I don't know. Oh, I guess it is just this one. Okay, so we got this face going on here, and then the blue in the back. Got that. Okay. And I don't even know what this is. We're all gonna be surprised. Okay, so like that, and then I know sometimes Lego likes to hide their seams, so I'm always pretty careful when I position. Like, I know as long as it's going in a direction, that's okay. But at the same time, sometimes when you're trying to hide seams, you need to put them in the right direction, in the proper direction. Okay. That there. Okay, that step is all done. Ooh, my hair. My hair decided to mutiny and take some Legos with it. Oh my. I deal with that on a daily basis. It's like, why can't we just do it this way? It's easy. Like, the more I focus in on the phrase, if you make it so someone with a disability can access it, you're actually making it easier for everybody. And that phrase sticks in my mind because it's true. I and because I have a dynamic disability. And for those of you playing the home game, it means some days I can be Superwoman, and other days I am crying on the floor going, fuck the fucking fuckers. On my worst days, I need those tools and the accessibility. And more often than not, I'm creating them for myself. And if someone else gets use out of them, awesome. I'm more than glad to give away um, access to things for people. So it's not a matter of, oh, hey, I thought this up. Now I'm better than you. No, no. But I I struggle with people not understanding how dynamic some disabilities can be. Sorry, I'm noticing Hogwarts is crooked. I'm, I'm over here. I'm twisting see I don't know. I'll find the word for it later. Um, it's the stone shelf, like where gargoyles generally sit. Yeah. Okay, so 3 feetsies. The other 2 quarter pieces. The 2 halvesies. And thank you for stopping by, Jules. I know that I don't generally do Fridays, and so I'm super appreciative that you stopped by. Whew. Okay. That goes there. Ooh. Okay. I need to figure out where these last 2 shoes go. Okay. So these ones go here. Like this. Allergies with kids are terrifying. Like there's no beating around the bush. When you are a parent, and I recognize this is part of what my parents did, but when you're a parent and you don't have control over the scenarios that your kid might get into, I get it. uh, okay, so we're using the last 2 of these corners. We're doing a lot of We're roofing today. We're roofers. Um, 2 of those. 4 of these. I don't. Let's see what I got. Pizzas here. I got singular. I got some of those. I'm sure that's a pretty fancy. It's gonna be a fancy window. And that there. Okay. Let's see what. No, I guess that's. Oh, that's a different step. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to Hakuna my tatas. Okay. So. Yeah, it's I I'm fortunate. I am very fortunate in the allergy department. Um and that's how I choose to look at it. We're going to ignore that my allergy is based on the state tree that I currently reside, which can make it kind of frustrating because there's a lot of the fucking tree. But I'm with my having a low, like the barrier for meds to work on me is very, very low, so I don't have to use a lot. I'm very fortunate in that, so that I can literally take one Claritin and I'm good. I'm not allergic to bees. I'm not allergic. I don't like to be stung by bees, but I'm not allergic. Um, so it's I have many things to be thankful for in when it comes to my existence on the hey, what did we mess up now field. And that's where I struggle a lot is I I often put other people's issues before my own and downplay what's wrong with me so that I can ensure that other people are getting the care that they need. I know that I personally will always make sure that I am at least getting the base level of what I need. Will I be getting grade A gold customer service? Not always, because that's just not how life works. But I will always get what I base level need. Okay, so we need. Oh, okay, so we do now. We do need that one. We need the blue one. We need. Oh my god. Okay, 2 feet. The blue one, 2 feet. Those weird ones there, and this one singular one. Okay. So there's that, and then we do that, and this, and this. That's kind of a neat. Okay. So these. Okay, so this goes here. Okay. No, knock it off. The roof just kind of went, eh. I have been utilizing plants and whatnot to, uh, woo, I'm glad for that. I try to use like I plant peppermint, I plant lemon balm, citronella, to naturally keep the bugs away. Like they don't like citrus, so I try to have as many citrusy plants tossed around the outside of my fence. I could probably toss it in the inside too, but the dogs are assholes, which we've covered in many a previous stream. Right now, husband creature's asleep, so they're guarding him. So okay, we're on. Let's see. We get on to the last bag at step 313, and I keep forgetting. I'm so excited about getting this done. I keep forgetting to move the step forward. So forgive. Okay. So we got that. We got the two of those. We got three, four of these, whatever these do. Probably getting ready to connect. And the two pizzas. Okay. Okay. Two of those. Four of those. Two of those. And two of the curves. Okay. Like I just realized that for whatever reason, this corner is a little weak, as it were. So I know he's not awake yet. So next super secret project is a super secret project for Shoost because he does a lot of work for a lot of people, and he he's kind of crabby about it, but he's a really good guy. So um, that's the next super secret project. Uh-huh. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, got that all. Look at this. It's coming together real quick. Oh, crooked, crooked brick. I got the remaining pieces left for this bag. Yeah, I don't suspect I'll be on much later than 10:30. Just because I'm almost done this bag, and then I just have. I'm dreading like the last step because it looks like it's going to be all these little dots and little armaments, and that's exactly what it's going to be. It's all these little dots and armaments. That's. Okay. So 6 of these, 4 of those, and then the 6 of these. Okay. And I'm hoping because I have market tomorrow. I'm hoping uh, to get everything all worked out, make sure everything's charged and life is good. Because I work till 11 tonight, and then I setup starts at 7 in the morning, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. So I'm gonna try to be there for 7 in the morning. Okay, let's. There's this. Oh, wrong way. Oh, dogfight. There's a very unhappy dog going on out there. I have my windows open because it's not. Yeah, see, and that's exactly what I do. Is like I'm gonna procrastinate by doing everything else that I don't. I have other things that I absolutely should be doing. And we're gonna see what actually gets done. Okay, so I got an extra green thing. I have a sneaking suspicion that all these silver dots are going to come into play here soon. All the little bits. All the little bits and pieces. I was like, what is that? I was looking at these on the camera and I was like, what are those? I've noticed how slow the system is. Like, I have at this point in time, I probably have over 200 plus applications in the system, and I have, like, you're able to see if they've looked at it, where your status is. So many of the applications that I've received or I've sent out haven't even been looked at. And I'm talking like from the beginning back to the beginning of March. And these jobs are still being advertised as available. So it's just, I feel it. Okay, so I need 12 of these. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So all of those. Guessing all of these ones. And all of those. And... oh, yep, okay. Did I? Did I miss a... okay, let's see. Let's see. I did. Oops. That might explain a little bit. Let's see if I can gently take it apart to add support structure. I have the answer. Push comes to shove. No, you're fine now. Pixie says good morning, everybody. Like, wait a second. This isn't fitting right. all about position. Where's that? Okay, here we go. There. There. We won't have any spare pieces. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I. Yeah. Yeah. Social services. I love them. It is my heart song. Nothing makes me happier than than enabling people to get the services that they need. But they are horribly understaffed, and it's not fair to the workers who are doing their job, and it's not fair to the people who need the services. But there are so many who are just fucking off. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting production line. Let's see how well I can assemble. Gotta do 12 of these. Oh, I forgot a step. And I've noticed since we've backed off on restrictions, all of that technology that made our lives easier that we utilized, people have gone back on utilizing it. They've gone back to the hard way of doing things. And I'm like, what are you doing? How about we continue to utilize the technology that made everybody's jobs easier, that made it possible for us to work, instead of going back to the dark ages where there was hitches in the system and backups and all the shit happening. Why are we going backwards? And then I hear, because we don't want computers taking our jobs. I'm like, have you talked to a computer before? I heavily utilize AI in my side hustles. And let me tell you something. Right now, in its current state, it really needs people. It really does. It's good stuff. Like, it makes me sound relatively articulate in writing instead of derp 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 derp, which is how I openly present in writing. That's how I sound. Um, so I utilize a lot of AI to make myself sound how I sound when you speak to me. But I know here in Maine, we were making strides with technology and whatnot, and then oh yeah, all the restrictions are lifted. Let's go back to making things difficult. Even at my job, like I've offered if they give me 2 or 3 weeks and they tell me what they want, they can't have me on meds for those 2 or 3 weeks, but I could at least get things started for them to have some streamlined technology. And I keep getting told, no, we don't need that. As as I watch people complain and grouse over things that I could easily fix if I had a little bit of time. Oh, geez. That makes it even worse. That means that someone's not properly linking accounts or hitting the approval button. Yeah, that doesn't make it any more better. See, this is my my writing voice is slipping into my personal life. Um, it, I mean, I've worked in human services in this particular vein of human services. And there are so many people busting ass to get kids and adults the services that they need, only to have them reach, like for your example, the province level. For a lot of what I worked with, it was the city state level, only for them to reach that level and it just to be stopped dead in its tracks because they don't have the manpower to process it beyond where it stopped. Oh, it's so nice. It's all that shoveling dog poop has paid off with having the windows open towards the yard because it smells like outside. It smells like grass. It smells like the flowers that I have blooming. It doesn't smell like dog poop. I love my dogs, but they stinky. Oh, hello, boy. Oh, hello, dogs. He is fine to be sleeping. The dogs disagree. They want husband creature to be awake. Okay, so 6 of them in each tower, I think is what I'm seeing. No! What's going on? That one there. Okay. really wish I had more of a top view of how the towers go. Oh, yeah. So working in these towers here. There's it's frustrating. Right now it's frustrating. Um, okay. Honestly, I think I might have one over one too much. Alright, if I can. I my dad is an engineer, so I grew up. Oh, maybe I grew up always encouraged, which is a scary thought if you think about it. Encouraged to take things apart, put them back together. Um, I think this one back. Good. No, no. Okay. Oh, okay. So this one goes there. Hmm. There is something up. No, you're fine. Oh, okay. I know I did wrong. Nothing awful, but okay. Just me not paying attention to missing a minor detail. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that was that was on me, but we got this. Makes a lot more sense now though. So I missed I missed that one of the pieces had um I had round pieces and I had pieces with a flat spot, and I missed the pieces with a flat spot. So that's on me. Because they were supposed to go up against the roof, and that's where they need to go. That already hit. That. But easy enough fix. And I'm literally on the last step. So I'm excited. There we go. That makes so much more sense. Lines up how the dot. That's yeah. That is even though I don't have anything. Well, I have the dog tails. But even knowing myself, um, big Lego project was very hair raising for me. I guess would be the best way because I make messes. So I'm very surprised that I've managed to get to this point. No, get the other ones that I know I can do. Maybe I can. Okay, you're fine. No, I do not accept this. Oh, I'm like, why the hell is it popping up? Because I had the brick not centered. Okay, is it? This last piece is gonna be this last step is gonna be the death of me. So let's just I'm just tossing that out there. It's literally the second to last step, and the placement of these bricks is just killing me. I'm gonna attempt something awkward word twist this while getting me. Nope, that's not. So yeah, the window's supposed to be at a diagonal, and these bricks are supposed to fill in the gaps, creating circular appearance. You'd think it'd be, it's on a round peg. In theory, I should be able to rotate it. But that is apparently not how any of this works. Okay, I think I got that one. Let me just knock the tower bits off while I'm doing this, motherfuckers. I won't talk about it. I mean, maybe having like, hey, having trouble? These little bricks go in between the pegs. They're not actually meant to go on top of the pegs. So I'm gonna demonstrate what was wrong. So this piece here, we're gonna use this like it's because it's the exact same shape. So instead of going on the peg like it does, like on the peg, like so instead of going on the peg, it goes in between the pegs. So yeah, that's all that was. That's why it wasn't fitting. Is because I was trying to make it go on the peg instead of being like, hey, it goes between the pegs. But now that I have that figured out, it's so much easier. Kind of feels like my life right now. All I need is to be told what you need. Figure it out eventually, but it's a lot more painless if you just tell me. And hello, dragon. Like I am missing. But I wasn't. I was just set off on the side where it's gone to. Like, it's a neat effect being able to put it between the things. I just wish I'd been told that it needs to go. Because they don't give an overhead view so you can see like where it's at. Ugh. Now, last step. Let me make sure that make sure the seams all match. Like old-fashioned pantyhose, gotta make sure my seams match. There, we are on to the last bag. Oh my goodness, that took up a lot of time. Okay, so we are on last bag. So, step 313. Let's see how many, because this is mostly just big pieces. 1 second here. 326 is the last step. So, and then we get to connect it together, which is going to be all kinds of fun. I've already been tricked by the, hey, it got static in the bag trick once, so not again. Once a day. That's my getting tricked by static electricity limit. Okay. Also, big roof pieces. Car back in the Whomping Willow. Take the Whomping Willow off the big cosmic creatures away. Okay. Yes. I think Cesar just woke him up. Okay. We got the big pieces that are gonna stay right over there because I don't need them just yet. I'm gonna take some loose pieces out. I'm gonna sort this a little bit. Oh, we're about to have Dog NATO come into the room. So if it gets loud and I get loud, it's because Dog NATO. Fuck Shark NATO. We need Dog NATO. I heard that you woke him up. I don't need you to come tell me. Pieces. Just forewarning, I am streaming. Okay, there. We need... Oh, I don't even know where I'm working just yet. I think I'm working in here. Well, on the left camera you can see what I'm doing, but the right camera you get to look at the back of the building. Yeah. I knew he was awake because all I heard is, "You really have a problem with letting us sleep," and then the tail wag that follows us calling the dogs out. Okay, so one of those. Oh, okay. I don't know quite where. Oh, okay. I know what I'm building. I'm building the sparkly thing. Okay. Dooby-doo. One of those. No. Oh, I guess I do need the block hook, and I also need the flat hook. One of those. And I'm building architecture. Okay, now I gotta double check. So, one of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. Got that one. I got that one. Do not got that one. I got that one. I got two of those. Oh. I got one of those and one of those. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, our dog sucks. Okay, let's see. No. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm on the last bag. I get to do it again. So that. Oh my goodness. There's trees and orange everywhere. There's gonna be lots of landscaping that I foresee in the Lego world. I much prefer real landscaping. Let's be fair. Probably better at real landscaping too. Oh, my morning glories. My morning glories have popped up. I have to prepare where they're going, but that'll be after stream today. 'Cause, well, that's what I was going to do if I didn't stream today. But I'm super excited. I love morning glories, and I'm hoping my moonflowers come to fruition this year. I tried moonflowers once, many moons ago, and they grew, but they never bloomed. And I would like them to bloom because they are very fragrant. And while I'm allergic to pine trees, I am not allergic to flowers. So, sorry, I got caught up in whatever this hot mess is that I'm doing. Those are all that. Those are all that. Okay, there. I gotta build the other half of this. Okay. That there, that there, that there. Pixie, no. Okay. Mm-hmm. um, unfortunately, sunflowers all look the same up until they're about 2 or 3 feet tall, and then the mammoths will keep going, and that like the Queen Victorias or the red bursts, they only get to like 4 or 5 feet tall, whereas the mammoths, and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and the mammoths get to close to 10 feet tall. So you won't know till it's too late. But even the black oils only get to like 5 or 6 feet tall. But the mammoths are appropriately named. That's apparently what I have in my buckets right now. And that's why they're getting their own spot. There we go. There's that. Yay! I'm so excited. Like this is a big deal, guys. I like sharing my moments of getting stuff done because, well, yes, I generally accomplish. If I start a project, I generally finish it. Um, uh, Eventually, I'm just gonna add that in because if you were to come to my house, everything in my house is functional. Um, it's just not all finished. Actually, most of it's not finished, and you know what? That's okay. Okay, well, two of those. Two. Okay, so we're gonna build some stuff, I guess. Mm-hmm. where do these look? Oh, okay. Oh, they are different than the other ones. Okay. Ah, I bopped my head on the microphone. Well, traditionally, sunflowers are pretty easy to grow as long as you water them. I remember when I was growing up in a trailer park, um, my dad was like, "Hey, you want to see something cool?" And he had a little plot out behind the trailer that was all ready for gardening and whatnot. And he's like, "Let's plant sunflowers." So I think it was every summer for like every summer for 5 or 6 years we planted the mammoths, and we had our own stash of sunflower seeds, and it was fun for young and me. So need two of those and four of these. Okay, so two of those go here. And then these ones. Make sure the seams match, so we got clean lines. Now my cameras are set up differently in this scenario, so I'm not sure how well it's gonna show when I when I get to pushing it together. I'll do my very best to show it all, but I make no promises. Next up is, let's see, how many of those? I get to build trees. Yeah, four of those. Three. I get to build four trees. I love how every time that we build trees, it's like, hey, this is how you build a tree. I'm like, have you looked at the landscaping? I've built several. But this comes from me who couldn't figure out to put it in between the bricks, not not on the bricks. So I guess I can see where they're coming from. Ugh. I gotta build some trees, so I'm gonna sit down. Scraggly pine trees. Even though I have plenty of pine tree remnants. Not the end of the world if I lose one, but I'd rather not go searching for it. Really? Really? We're gonna have this for today? Uh, some of the flowers that I'm hoping to plant this weekend are flowers I've never planted before, so I have no idea what to expect. I can't even tell you their names right now. What I really want is I want to get some delphiniums. The blue purple delphiniums. I just gotta find a spot for 'em. I put a tomato cage. So when Rune passed, I made a little garden where he used to sit and stare in the window. Um, and Britta and Kira always respected that space. Um, but enter Pixie and Cesar. They have no fucks. So they continually curb stomp that area. So I was cleaning up the yard and I have tomato cages. So I put one of my ginormous tomato cages on the around the rows so that so it can actually have a fighting chance this year. Um, um, I love the mint idea because mint, as long as it's not catnip. Catnip, you might want catnip, but here at this house, catnip will not happen because when you mow the lawn, it smells like mint. It has that mint oil, and it's a good rodent repellent. Um, okay, so there's that. Let me not grab too hard on that bridge because that is not a grabby point. Okay, I don't even know where I am anymore. Let's see. Okay, we are at page of many things. Okay. Ah, so I love lilies. I love lilies and roses. I have Asiatic lilies and I have daylilies. I have it's called the uh, Queen of the Nile Asiatic lily. It's supposed to be black, but I don't have the right soil content, so it's a deep blood burgundy. It's a really pretty flower, one way or the other. It's really pretty. I actually had black tulips at one point in time too, but they didn't survive or something. But it's called Queen of the Nile, and it's a deep burgundy Asiatic lilies. I have your starburst lilies that you can get at Walmart. I have daylilies. The daylilies are great hedge plants, but they don't really come in a whole range of color. They come from like white, light yellow, and they have the peach pink span, but they don't have a lot of wild colors. Like the Asiatic lilies. The Asiatic lilies are where it's at if you want some wild colors. Um, I have I have some trumpet lilies that smell phenomenal when they come out. I have a peony that Husband Creature's mom gave me a gift certificate to our local nursery. So I got a peony, and I gotta I gotta put the supports up because it's so top heavy when it blooms, and it smells amazing. Um, my roses, my roses finally recovered from when my neighbor thought that they were his and he hacked them down to ground level. That was rage inducing. I had just completed the arch that I was working with them, and now I just let them grow wild. I haven't formed them in any way, shape, or form. But this year I'm gonna try to get them back into the arch form that I had them in. Um, and yeah, I like to play with my outside. I'm druidic in nature. Okay. La 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 la. That's not what I wanted to do. That goes there, and goes here. This is so weird. Like these, you will never see any of these colors in this that I'm putting together here, and it's so funny. We're not gonna see any of the colors, but they're gonna be wild colors in there. that's how, honestly, that's how I started out. I started, ooh, I like this color, and then I just kind of progressed from there. With the what I had and what I was okay at making grow. Okay, so one of these, and two of these. So this goes down the center, and then one of those. That way. I well, I hope. Oh, let's see. Oh, and I have to do this twice, I'm guessing. Maybe? Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna bother going back and forth. I'm just gonna build one and then go back and build the other one. Two of those. Two of those. Big spires. Okay. Two of the tan. Two of those. Mm-hmm. Oh. It doesn't really matter what side I flip them on as long as they are opposite. Okay. Got that. I get to do it again, and then I get to do it again. Okay. Okay, this is one. Now I get to go back to the start and do it. Mm-hmm. Wee, shake it.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. A feeling from deep inside. A sense of
guess I should have them lined up so I can practice corners. Might be helpful. No, just a little. Okay. And that last two. Those last two. Hey, check this out. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Oh, really? La 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 la. Oops, no, need it a little bit more. Up a smidge more. There we go. Two of those. Got two. Oh, there we go. And need all four of those. Ooh, four of those. Two. Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. One of those. Then I get to do it again. And then two more times. Okay. And these ones go on the opposite. No, it needs to be centered. Don't play this game. One of two. Okay. That one. And I do see that they kind of got lazy towards the end of the instructions, so makes me giggle. Okay, there's that. I got two. Got two. Oh my goodness. You guys are busy. Okay, that's it. I got I'm working on the roof. I'll show you guys. And there's that one. And there's that one. I'm working on some displays. So 2, 4, 6. Oh, more trees. Okay, so I got enough for trees. I got 4 of these. And then I think after this, I'm putting stuff on, and let's see, did I miss? I have little pieces that I have left over, and it's not a huge deal. So just make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, so we're gonna make 2 trees, and we're gonna put the trees in places. Okay, let's see what I got for tree placing hooks. Cause I got 2 more trees I gotta put somewhere. But I'll deal with those a little later. I'm not seeing immediately where they need to be going. And that's possible because I did make a couple mistakes where I knew I was not going to be able to place a couple of trees, and to be fair, I'm not horribly worried about a couple of trees not getting on the land. I'll take a cursory look, and look at that. I found the remaining tree hooks. Okay, so the last bit we got going on before I place the slider together is these 4 caps. And then I'm gonna cover one of the cameras because it'll just make you motion sick. Because I actually have to move one of the cameras in order to show you all of this. Okay, so we got the 4 caps that 4 caps right here. The big towers. The big towers are nice and decent. I'm not worried about knocking them over. These little towers in the back, though, they're doing me a concern. Okay, so my good folks, Hogwarts is complete. Now I'm gonna take a hot second. This camera is gonna get that camera is going away, and we are going to show off the. We're gonna try to put this together. So I'm totally not kidding when I say this. Like they were not lying. So you guys are only going to get a 1 camera view of this because the zoom camera, the zoomed in camera, needed to go bye-bye so that we could move this around. Okay. So, whoops. Hufflepuff, so those are the founders. Now, here is the other half. Now, let's see. I gotta find the appropriate angle for it. Okay. to cover up both cameras for a moment so I can move it around and make a mess. Because you know that's how I do. Oh, my trees. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I got going on here. Let's see what I got for view. Let's take the lens off. Okay, so, apologies for any sort of motion sickness that occurs. Okay, so we are sliding it together. Oh, and I'm popping trees off like they're hot. Trees and lampposts. Okay, a little harder. Okay, so the little part of the castle is going to be our moving bit. There we go. I'm so scared. Oh my goodness. This is not a dainty, not dainty at all. And the instructions are like, oh yeah, this'll totally be easy. Yeah, no, lying bastards. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got the front half in, and I keep knocking towers off. And Dementors. Okay. I'm gonna try to push it over to one cutting surface so that at least one area is level. Okay. But yeah, this is all the Hogwarts. I still gotta click it together, and I'm working on that, but for all intents and purposes, Hogwarts is complete, my friends. And I will be posting other pictures. Let's see if I can. You know what? It might be easier just to put the camera on the other side. I apologize. I am in my pajamas, so if you catch glimpses of me, it's because I'm in my pajamas. But Hogwarts is all done. I will post better pictures and probably a better choreographed video in Discord. And I'll make sure it gets to all the places it needs to get. Thank you everybody for coming on this wild ride with me. I'm going to log off, get dressed, and try to do a couple of outside things because it's beautiful out. I love you all. Thank you for watching my Lego progress. And I will be back on Monday.